The rainy February into March continues. My ride home was hell. For whatever reason, it chose those moments to just open up and absolutely pour. So even with very healthy Michelin Pilot Sport all-season 4s or whatever the hell they are, it was a little skatey. Nonetheless, Wednesday is done. We're home in one piece. The car's good. That's what matters. We got the black 02 M5 with the caramel interior back today for testing purposes. The only remaining item on that ticket is the horn. The low tone horn doesn't work. I've ordered a new one and I'm thinking to myself, I have to have some of those. There's no way I sold 4 low tone horns. Failure of those is pretty rare, though I've come across 2 now. Ironically, on the lower miler cars, I don't understand that. But went through a bunch of boxes that I had labeled like body hardware and brackets, and it was in there. So I had to use one. He approved that. Goes in tomorrow, and then we should be done with that car. I need to drive the car, put a couple miles on it, see how things feel. My dad's been driving it just tonight to see how everything goes. But we're really close. We're also close on the Carbon Black 2000. We did the rod bearings and timing chain guides on. I think we're waiting. No, we got that done. We had a scare that there was a leak, but it was one of the Vanos hoses that leaked initially, and then we changed the crush washers. One of them split when it was torqued down, so new crush washers on there that are not split. It's not leaking, but the old oil, the residual leak wasn't cleaned up, and now it is, and it's not leaking anymore. Just a headache, stuff that keeps me up at night. So got a bunch of cars going out. We're going to be lining up more to come in. Alan's working on the Blue Water 02 from Arizona. Things are apart. Engine's got a ton of varnish inside. He needs to improve his oil change. He needs to decrease his oil change intervals on that car. I will let him know, but we are making progress there. The Vanos units are resealed. Unfortunately, my large ultrasonic cleaner shit the bed. I think I talked about that yesterday, so we've got a new one arriving tomorrow. Sergio in the shop today. Black Sapphire 08 E60 M5 manual conversion now has new rear H-arm bushings. They're Miley HD bushings because they are like $140 for a set of those to do both H-arms instead of $2,000 per H-arm, which it's aluminum. There's no reason to replace the arm. We just need the bushings, which by the way takes every bit of 20 tons of our hydraulic press to pop those things in and out. But that's done. That was his day today. About 8 hours to change those bushings in addition to the rear ball joints because you have the arm out. Why wouldn't you change the ball joint? So what we're hoping to fix there is when you go over a bump and it hits one side, either left or right of the rear axle, the car falls into the hole and then shimmies that direction. So picture you go over, not even a big pothole, just like a little bit of rough road, and the rear left wheel catches it. You'll feel the entire car point to the right as it swings out to the left. It's bizarre. And I felt this in multiple BMWs, E60s and E39 M5s and 530s and 540s, where the car just dances over bumps. And it's like the rear wheels are on casters. So it's gotta be something in the H-arms or the ball joints. Upper control arms are all new, sway links are new, diff bushings are healthy, subframe bushings are healthy. It's got to be that. And a little network project today is the last note of the day. I found a way to hardwire our internet into my office using Ethernet that's pre-existing in the building infrastructure. So I can put one of the Deco routers, instead of being a wireless mesh, it's now a hardwired Ethernet mesh, which took our signal status from 2 out of 3 bars of Wi-Fi to now hardwired. And I'm pulling all 500 down plus now in the office, which is excellent. It's 100 up too, which is the fastest internet I have ever had. State of California pretty much is limited to about 30 to 40 megs up. If you do business fiber, you can get bilateral gigabit, but it's like $800 a month or something totally ludicrous. So we're on 100 up, 500 down, which is 10 times what we had before. It's pretty excellent. But having that hardwired now is just better. Plus, that gives me 2 Ethernet ports now at my desk that I can plug in our credit card processor and our printer to. So everything's hardwired and just faster and more secure. Anyways, that's it for hump day. It feels like maybe Monday. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'll talk to you then. Good night.